Hi everyone, and welcome to Inside Bristol. I'm your host Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Angie Rutherford with me today. It's been a while since we've had Angie on the show, and we are talking about sounds of summer. This is one of everyone's favorites, so I'm so excited. Perfect time of year. We're ready to be outside and hear some music. Tell us all about it.
Yes, so this is our 25th anniversary.
Oh my goodness.
I know, it seems like it just started yesterday, but this is our 25th anniversary, so we're excited about this year's lineup.
I know you get started way like in January, or I'm not even sure when, maybe the day it ends you get started to line up. So we have quite a variety of musicians that come in. How do you get that all organized?
We do. We have, all of our bands are local. They actually reach out to me at the end of the season for the next year's event. So we start scheduling that in December, January.
Wow. And how many people and what night do we go?
So it's every Tuesday and Thursday night from 7 to 9, and it starts in June and runs through August.
That's amazing. And it is, you kind of recommend people bringing like their little camp chairs and just getting comfortable.
Yes, we do. We recommend you bring your own chair, bring a picnic basket, bring dinner, come on down and enjoy the free show. It's all free.
That's great. And I know sometimes there's like food trucks set up and some other vendors too. Does that just vary throughout the summer?
Yes, so on the tributes, we have 3 tributes a year. So on those events, we close the street, we bring in food trucks, we just make it a bigger festival atmosphere. So that's always a fun time for families.
And what's the best website to find more information?
Go to bristoltn.org and look at the Sounds of Summer concert series, and you can pull up the entire schedule.
And I can see you've got like a little flyer with you. Where could we find one of these?
So these flyers are out. They're at Food Cities, they're at the library, they're at all downtown businesses, City Hall, Chamber of Commerce, so you can pick those up.
And what kind of music will be played?
So we have most bluegrass is on Tuesday nights, country, southern rock are on Thursday nights. But this year we have something a little special. On June 4th we have the anniversary kickoff, and that's with Texas Hill. So this is a group of 3 guys that are from The Voice and American Idol.
Wow.
So they have teamed up to make this trio, so they're coming to play for us for free on June 4th.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, is everybody writing that down? We've got a lot of great, things going on in Bristol this summer, and this is definitely one of them. And this is such a nice time of year to be outside and just listen to some good music and bring your family. It's super family friendly if you haven't been. Where do you recommend the best place to park and then to set up?
So best place to park, we have lots of parking on the street. We have the City Hall parking lot behind the venue, so you can park there. Parking's typically not an issue. We have lots of parking in downtown Bristol.
That's great. And then is it good to come like a good 30 minutes before just to kind of find your spot and get camped out and ready?
Yes. We actually have people that start showing up at 4 o'clock.
Wow.
Show starts at 7, so they like to get there early and get their spot.
Oh, I love that. And then what about the 3 tributes? Tell me a little bit about those bands.
So the tributes this year are, of course, we're doing Texas Hill on June 4th, so that's a special event. On July 28th, we have Monsters of Yacht. That's a yacht rock band. They play lots of 70s and 80s music. And then on August 25th, we have Skin Folks, and that's a Leonard Skinner tribute.
Oh, how fun.
So we're super excited to have those.
Oh, I'm definitely going to the yacht rock one. That's one of my favorites. It's so fun. Well, thank you, Angie. Is there anything else I'm missing that you'd like to add?
I would like to add we've had some sponsors come on this year. So we have Tennessee Hills Distillery, Eastman Credit Union, and Delta Blues. They've came on board this year to help the city with these events. And so we're very excited to have them on board.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for being on today. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Samantha Gray with us today from Theater Bristol telling us all about the lineup. I know we've got Sound of Music. That's super exciting.
We are thrilled to be back on the stage. We were trying to do this show back in 2019, and here we are in 2022 with an amazing director, Glenn Patterson, and an incredible cast from around the region. And I stand in my office and I can hear the nuns rehearsing.
Oh, wow.
And it will blow your socks off. So if people think they know this show, they don't know it till they've seen it live with Maria and the children and all the harmonies and the dancing and the love story. And
I know it is.
gonna be
It's
great.
just a classic. It's one of the best. Now, when are the show times?
So it runs June 17th through the 26th, but we've added a couple shows. So it's weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, both weekends, but we've added on the second week, Thursday evening. So we have a show on the 23rd, 24th, 25th, and then we close on the 26th. And then we have a Friday morning 10 a.m. show for students. And where I think we're going to be opening that up to the public too. So there's lots of opportunities to see it. And so many times people say, oh, I wish I had known. And I want to say, now you know, don't miss it. It's the best way you can support your community theater is show up to a show.
Absolutely. Now, we're all going to buy tickets. We're like, oh, and there's so many opportunities. So where do we go to buy tickets?
So you go to ParamountBristol.org. So we're Theater Bristol, but we do our shows at Paramount Bristol, the theater that we were so pleased to put in place many years ago, and we're so glad they're thriving. That's where we do our shows, on the big stage, we like to say. And so if you go to ParamountBristol.org, that's where you can get your tickets. But if you have a question, you can contact TheaterBristol.org.
And you can really make a night out of it. I mean, State Street's amazing, and there's so many great little eateries and places to walk around and shops, and so you could really make a whole fun evening of seeing the show and grabbing dinner. And
it's great for a date. It's great for to bring your whole family. It's great for grandparents and grandchildren. Like, there's so many folks who are just going to benefit. For groups want to come to the show, it's a really great opportunity to see a very family-oriented but powerful and meaningful show.
oh, I'm excited. Well, I'm definitely going, and I'll bring my family. So we will be there. That's one of my favorites. And I mean, the music. Everybody, how can you not love it? So I'll be excited to see it. So what else is going on?
We have workshops going on. We have audition workshops to help people get ready for upcoming auditions, which we have in July and August. And we also have workshops on costuming and stage management and acting and musical theater dance. So that's part of our School of Theater Arts. So that's really exciting to be able to offer those, be back. We also have Playtime in the Art Space, which is for our very youngest audiences, ages 0 to about 5. And it's Saturday mornings, every Saturday morning at 9. And we have bagels by Bristol Bagel and Bakery, and parenting information by Bristol's Promise. So it's like a whole morning out for mom, dad, grandparents, caregivers, and the littlest kids. And it's a show for them of nursery rhymes and jokes and songs, and they love it. And even our actors have already become like celebrities where the kids want to get their pictures with them. So it's really
that
cute.
is so cute. And I love that you mentioned there's things besides being on stage. I mean, it takes everybody to create a show, and of course not everyone wants to be in that role up in the light. You know, they want to be behind the scenes. So it's great that there are things for people who are interested in that aspect of theater as well.
Yeah, I think that people are very surprised when they come visit us. You know, we invite people to come anytime, come to our space. They're shocked at what's in downtown State Street with about 16,000 square feet of props and costumes and a whole set, a scene shop and a wood shop and paint shop. And they're amazed when they see this. And we need people that have carpentry skills, sewing skills. And I always say this, you know, if you don't have those skills, come and we will teach you. It's a great place to learn some skills too. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you so much for sharing all of this. Anything I'm missing that you wanted to add?
Just that we have more shows coming up, you know, coming up in the fall and in the winter. And also, we have camp coming up in July. So that's always a big favorite, is our summer camp.
And then for the upcoming shows, and if you were wanting to audition, is it just best to go to the website to kind of find dates and details?
Definitely. I highly recommend that. Make sure you know what you're kind of getting into. We always make auditions very welcoming. Almost every production, we have probably a third to half brand new people. And so don't let that scare you if you've never done it. There are others in your same boat. But yeah, go to the website to look for that information, or contact us, or come to a workshop on auditions.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
with us today. Well, don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Taylor Harmon with me today from Parks and Recreation. Thank you so much for being here. Lots of fun stuff going on in the city. Let's start with the pool.
Pool is coming back. It is, you know, after the COVID year and it shut down, last year we had a big excitement and everybody was ready to get back to Haynesville Pool. This year is looking like the same thing. Everybody's super excited to get back to Haynesville Pool. We'll be open this weekend. We'll start open on May 28th, Memorial Day weekend, and then we will be running Thursday through Monday, same as last year. We'll be closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
That's perfect. And what are the times?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday we are 12 to 6. Sunday we are 1 to 6.
That's perfect. It's just such a great community place to come and cool off and just enjoy the summer weather.
And there are plenty of people there every day. So it's fun for the community every single day. So
Does it cost anything?
So it is $2 for 16 and under, and then it's $3 for 17 and up.
Okay, gotcha. So it doesn't cost a whole lot. It's a great place to cool off, and certainly open several days so that you should be able to take advantage of it at least once a week.
Absolutely.
That's great. Now, what else is going on?
So we have started this thing this year, our Nerf games, and Operation Nerf games. We've already had one this summer, or this spring we started off with one, and our next one's coming up on June 25th. And the crowd that we had on the first one was much bigger than we could ever anticipate, and it was fantastic. You can tell after the last couple of years that we've had, the community's ready to get out and do some fun things, and the last two events we've had have been absolutely phenomenal as far as community participation, and so we're looking to keep that going on June 25th with our next Nerf games.
So what do? You bring your own Nerf gun?
Bring your own Nerf gun. We supply the darts. And then once you get there, you sign up by age group, and we typically do the age groups based on how many kids are signing up in what age group. So we'll divide them up that day. We'll get them spread out into teams, and we'll give them a wristband or a headband to differentiate the teams, and then we go out and play. So it was probably one of my favorite events that we've gotten to do since I've been working here.
That is so fun. And where does this take place?
It's going to be at Still Creek Park again on June 25th, and it'll start around noon.
Okay. And do you need to sign up in advance or just show up beforehand?
Show up that day. Registration will start at noon, and then we'll start the games at 1 o'clock.
Oh, how fun. And did you have all ages?
All ages. We had, I think when I did the post report, we had 3-year-olds, and then we had a 64-year-old.
Oh, I love
So literally from ages 3 to 64 come out to Still Creek Park and played Nerf and had a blast. And everybody, it didn't matter if you were 3 or if you were 64, everybody was having fun. Even us working it, we had so much fun that day that it was like, is this really considered work? You know, it was that fun of a day. So
Oh, I love it. Well, that is fun. I know all my kids have loved Nerf guns.
it's something that everybody enjoys.
Yeah, that is great. Anything else going on?
We've got a ton of stuff going on. This is going to be one of the busiest summers since I've been working here with Parks and Rec. We're doing different music events, as Angie spoke about. We're doing our Nerf games. We're doing all sorts of things, weekend stuff. So if you see us online, get out, come to our events. I promise it'll all be fun.
And you can find everything online.
Absolutely.
So, it's great when you're looking, some people are a little last minute and they're like, what's going on this weekend? I guarantee you something is going
Absolutely.
on. So definitely
The City
check
of
it
Bristol,
out.
Tennessee Facebook page is where we post all of our stuff. And so that is the number one place to go and see what's going on with us in Parks and Rec.
That's great. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming on today. And we will be back in just a moment. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Chesney Rourke with me today from the police department. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
And we are talking about a blood drive that's coming up.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
The police department wanted an opportunity to try to give back as much as what we can constantly to our community. So our shift decided that we wanted to host a blood drive for not only the shift members to donate blood, but also for the community to come out and donate blood. So help us help our community.
We love that. Well, yes, and it is super important because we know how when you do donate here, how vital it is and goes out to the hospitals and it stays local.
Yes.
And it's just amazing. So when is it?
It is set for Saturday, June 11th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. So we're hoping some people will be out stirring Saturday morning. We've got the
Yes.
farmers market during that time
perfect.
also. So we're going to have it in the municipal lot right at the police department at 801 Anderson Street. And we're just, we have an online form on our Facebook page, on the Bristol, Tennessee's Facebook page, that people can actually make an appointment if they're in a time crunch and want a specific time. And if not, then they can just show up. And we have the capacity to have, you know, hopefully a lot of people come out and give.
And I've actually seen a flyer that you all did for
Yes.
this, and it's really cool. In particular, the T-shirt.
Yes,
That really
yes.
caught my eye. So hopefully
Yes.
we can show
It's
that
perfect,
because
it's
it's
perfect.
really, who came up with
It's
that?
ironic. Well, actually, it worked out funny because when I was talking back and forth with Marsh about having the Bloodmobile come, and we asked for this specific date or some dates, and they advised me that it was ironic because they already had this top donor shirt kind of mimicking Top Gun and go along with the police department theme. So, but we'll have snacks, refreshments, all the things, after the blood drive, and then also a T-shirt available
great.
for every donor. So, yeah. And the hopes are, what our plan is, we're going to have some camp chairs, some tents set up in case it's either hot or raining, and then people can just hang out and sit there, and if they want to wait and talk to us, and it's laid back, and it's just going to be a time for us to interact with our community also.
That's great. Is this the first one you've hosted?
This is, yes.
Okay, I was
yes.
going to say, I haven't heard about this
Yes.
yet before,
Yeah,
so
this is
I
the
hope
first
it goes
one, so,
really
yeah.
well. Definitely write that down.
Yes,
June
yeah.
11th,
Yes.
there's a nice big window, perfect time to
Yeah.
walk around downtown
Oh,
if
yeah,
the weather's
it's-
nice.
yeah,
Hit the
yeah.
farmer's market, come over, or vice versa.
Yes, yeah.
So
Yeah, hit the
definitely
farmer's
check
market.
the T-shirt out. Hopefully we've piqued your curiosity now
Yes.
because it really is cool. It
Yeah.
looks like vintage too.
Yeah, it is.
I love
it is
that.
really neat. Yeah. So, yeah, we're hoping for a good turnout, and Marsh has been wonderful to work with, and I think, they tell us, for one blood draw, it affects and can help 3 people in our community. So, you never know if it's going to be you or your family member involved in a bad accident or need surgery or anything, and our blood shortage is very low right now, and so we hope that we'll have some good turnout. So.
Oh, well, thank you so much for coming on. Write that down on your calendars. We appreciate it. And we appreciate you tuning in today. We'll see you next time.